Welcome back to the beginner's course for consultants. So in the previous lesson I explained you how to find the niche for your consultancy, and in today's lesson I'll explain how to build competencies and how to get certificates that are needed for your consultancy based on that niche. So I will show you what are the different ways to obtain knowledge, and also show you what kind of specific courses exist for different types of consulting services for, let's say, AI governance, cybersecurity compliance, or ISO standards. And I'll also give you a hint on when actually you will be ready to start delivering consulting service. So after you watch this lesson, you'll have a clear idea on where and how to start learning. So there are various ways to obtain knowledge as a consultant by going for various courses, which I'll explain a little bit later in the video. Also buying books. There are several books that are available on Amazon or other bookstores. Also attending conferences. This is very important because then you hear actually latest trends and knowledge that is important for a particular area. Online webinars are also an excellent way to get knowledge actually without having to pay anything, because most of these webinars are free. And finally, there are numerous videos on YouTube where you can also learn. Now let me focus on courses. There are basically two types of courses. The first type of courses are general business courses where you learn about techniques like how to market, how to sell your services, how to use particular tools, and so on. And there are thousands and thousands of such courses available, and you should pick the ones that are relevant based on what you're doing and what your competencies need to be. And the second type of courses need to be specific for your niche, the niche that you have actually selected where you want to compete. So for example, if you go for ISO standards like 27001, 9001, 14001, 45001 and so on, typically there are two courses that are important for consultants. So this is either lead implementer course or lead auditor course. Both of these courses are 5 days in duration, and both of these courses cover, let's say, the essential part about the standard itself, because these courses are focused only on one standard, for example ISO 9001 lead auditor or ISO 9001 lead implementer course. And then this lead implementer means that such a course actually then teaches you how to implement that particular standard in a company. As opposed to this, lead auditor course teaches you how to audit such a course as a certification auditor. And generally consultants go either for lead implementer or for a lead auditor course. Lead implementer obviously because it helps them with implementation jobs. Lead auditor, very often they go either because they want to work as let's say second party auditor, so auditing of suppliers, sometimes even if they want to work as an internal auditor. But in many cases consultants actually go for lead auditor course because they also want to work part-time for a certification body as an auditor, so that they actually learn a lot about how the standard can be implemented. For cybersecurity compliance, there are various courses on NIS2, on the DORA, NIST cybersecurity framework, SOC 2, and so on. So that there are really various courses there, including lead implementer courses for some of these frameworks. But there are also courses like CISSP and CISM. And these courses are primarily meant for people who want to manage security in their companies. So this is also a very good opportunity for consultants if they want to offer vCISO service. For AI governance, there are again lots of courses. For example, there are ISO 42001 lead auditor, lead implementer courses. There are also courses related to EU AI Act, which is becoming more and more important. But there are also more operational courses which teach you how to create a prompt for various AI tools, as well as courses that teach you how to create AI agents, which will be a very important thing in the future. Now, how do you know if you're ready to start selling your consultancy services? First, you actually have to complete these other couple of steps, defining the consulting package, defining the pricing, but also obtaining know-how and tools. And this is something that I'll explain in the next lessons. And then once you complete these steps, then you'll be able actually to go and acquire your first client. So just to summarize, these kind of trainings and courses are crucial not only for your learning, but also for showing towards your potential clients that you know what you are doing. So ultimately, in the beginning, this will be one of your main selling points. Okay, hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about these certificates and courses, and I'll answer you as quick as I can. And here are a couple of materials that will help you learn more, and you will find the links below of this video. So I did this advanced course for consultants where you can learn some more advanced techniques on how to sell your services, how to deliver your services, how to grow your consulting practice. Also, I have this podcast called Secure and Simple, where I interview successful consultants and where you can actually learn what kind of courses and certificates they have used actually to launch and deliver their consulting services. And on Advisera website, you'll find several lead auditor and lead implementer courses for various ISO standards, but also for regulations like DORA. And also on Advisera website, you'll find hundreds of webinars which are focused on specific topics around compliance. And in the next lesson, I'll explain how to obtain the know-how, the tools, the templates that you need as a consultant. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel not to miss any of my new videos. And I publish videos about cybersecurity and compliance every week. Thanks for watching.